Hey everybody, on this video I'm going to talk about how to insert data into a table. Let's jump into our SQL Server Management Studio and look at it in action. So I have an instance of SQL Server Management Studios up in the screen. On my left hand side you can see that I have a demo database and which has a currency table inside it. If we do a select star currency table and hit F5, there's no data in the table. So what I need to do is I need to insert data into this table, right? So I can see from the left-hand side that it has three columns. The first column is currency ID followed by currency short name and currency name. So to insert data into this table, what I need to do is type insert into, and the table name in this case here, currency is the name of my table, and I can specify the columns. So currency ID, currency short name, and currency name. All right, if I specify the columns of a table in this way, then I can I do not have to follow any order how the table was initially created. So I can have something like let's switch the position of this. So let's put a comma in here. Remove the comma. So I can specify any order by listing the column names. So insert into currency ID. So I have to give currency ID, which is an integer type of data. So I can call it, I can give one, and currency name would be, let's say, any string would be under parentheses. So under single quotes. So what I can do is give any currency name. So let's say US, call it US dollar, and for the abbreviation, I can give USD, which is also a string data type. So it'll under single quote, so it'll USD. And if I close the parentheses and just highlight the code and insert, so if I do select star from that table, I can see that that value is populated. But if I do not have, let's say I do not specify the column, and I do not specify the column and just put the value in this order, they'll be inserted in the wrong column. So if we do a select star and look at the second row, we wanted the currency name to be on this third column, whereas we need the USD, which is the abbreviated form or short form, in the second column. So we end up making a mistake, right? So that's how um, we insert data into a table. So let me insert more records. So let's give a value ID of 2, and let's insert another row. So currency name would be Canadian. Canadian dollar, and let's call it CAN. Let's insert this, and we have 3 rows in the table. 3 rows in the table. So this was incorrectly done. So what we need to do is we need to delete this second row. How we delete records from a table is delete from and table name, and where currency name or currency short name equals US dollar. So what this will do is this will delete that second row. So again, our data will be cleaner. So we have the second row deleted, and we have the right order of data in the table. All right, so this is how you insert data into a table. And if you happen to make any mistake, or if you need to delete records from a table for any reason, you can use a delete from statement followed by the table name and specify the where clause. And it doesn't have to be one condition after the where clause. You can have any number of condition. You can have an end and specify the currency ID. So we end up deleting. We can delete one more. So we can do currency US dollar and currency ID one. Let's delete one more record from this table just to show you. So let's delete the first row here. All right, so we deleted the first row. So do a select star. Now we only have the one record in the table. So just for the sake of it, let's insert more values into this. Copy, and let's insert it again. And let's second one. So we have, again, we have two. We end up having three rows in the table. So if we want to delete everything on a table, then we can use truncate. Truncate table and table name. What this does is it empties the table. So it empties the table without removing the table. So the table will be as is. The metadata will be there. We haven't changed any structure of the table. The table is still intact the way it was before we started inserting data. So we what we did with truncate is we deleted all the records in the table. So this is how we could use insert and delete to remove any rows satisfying any condition that we give, and truncate is deleting everything in the table. In other words, emptying the table. All right, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.